What's up, people? It's Chris Angel coming at you for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. I just got done teaching a live class for 2 hours. By the way, if you are interested in having me come speak to your association, your company, your group, or whatever, let me know. Private message me. I would love to do that. I love to teach every day. Every day I could teach. But we just did a class here in Portland for 40 people. And we talked about marketing for the rest of us. In fact, the class was the name of the show, this show, right? This is marketing for the rest of us. And so I named the class the same thing and decided to go into some distinctions that we teach inside of our marketing agency for how this game of marketing can be won for those of us who are people-oriented and hate chasing algorithms, don't care at all about SEO or hashtags. We just want to make an impact with people. So, coming off of that, one of the things today that resonated with people that is so important for us to get in marketing is the first stage, actually, in you moving to a consistent and strong financial future, yes? And that is you have to find your it, the it that is the heart and soul of your content in your marketing. So what happens a lot of times in marketing is that we put our profession hat on or our business hat on and we think, this is my service and my product, this is what I sell, so this must be what I have to talk about. The problem with that is a lot of us aren't passionate about what it is we sell. I mean, we might be passionate, right? Like we might be passionate about, we sell real estate and we really like real estate and houses are beautiful and that's great. But it's not the thing, like it's not the real it. There is a bigger message I would have you consider in your life than real estate. There is a bigger impact for you to make with humanity than the next house you sell, right? Or how a house is built, or the design of a house, or the stages to listing a house or buying a house, right? Like, and if you're not a real estate agent, apply this to your own scenario. There is a bigger conversation that life has taught you to have with the world, that you could inspire us over here. And it's that it. Look, forget whether it's connected to your product or not and whether you're going to make a sale or not. Without the it, you will not sustain your marketing. You will not sustain your marketing because, and if you do, it's going to be a grind. Every day you show up to create a video or write a blog post, you're going to hate your life. You might use discipline and willpower for a while to try to force it, but you're going to hate it. And you won't sustain it. If you hate it, you won't sustain it. So here's the secret, gang. If we're going to reverse engineer consistency, which is what most of us want if we want to be consistent in our income and consistent in our leads, you need to be consistent in your content. But you can't be consistent in your content if the thing you're talking about in your content doesn't come from your gut and your soul. It's your gut and your soul that make this work. It's your gut and your soul, the message from your gut and your soul, that actually land over here and connect with me over here. Great example. There, in the class today, there was a lady who what she sells, her business. She works inside of a company. It's not her company, and she sells software for Canon copiers. And so I asked the room, like, what are your passions? Because I was having them write down their top 5, I called it convicted topics. Like, what are the 5 topics in your life you have conviction for? And so I asked for some people to share. She raised her hand and she said, yoga. She loved yoga. And her neighbor knows her and she's like, oh yeah, she talks about yoga ad nauseum. Like she loves yoga. She's always talking about yoga. And I'm like, that's perfect, right? That is perfect. And when she said yoga, you could see her face lit up. Like it just lit up. And I'm like, oh my God, just stop right there, pause right there. Everybody turn around and look at her face. And you could see her face, she was just smiling and beaming, and then she got embarrassed because I told the whole class to look at her. But the thing about it was you could tell that yoga was the thing for her. And that's the deal. Like when you talk about content marketing, the type of energy you want to reach through this camera to the other person is that same energy where they get like, this is your thing, this is your message, this turns you on. That's the type of connection we need, or energy we need from you in your content. And if the thing that you sell doesn't create that type of a soulful reaction for you, we won't feel it over here. It has to be something that you care about in order for us to care about it, right? So you have to find your it. Your it, the it that you're here to share, the message, that your it is the message, the conviction, the topic that you will inspire us with. Don't even worry so much. Guys, don't even worry right now about how to connect it to your business. I'm starting a 6-week program in July that will actually go through all the details of how do you implement it, how do you find your topic, how do you connect it to your business, how do you create a show around it, how do you make content marketing easy. But even if you didn't sign up for that program, right? Just find the thing you have conviction for, and then in that, start creating content, start talking about it, start having people interview you about it. And what you'll start to find is people connect with you because of your passionate perspective about the thing you care about. And here's what's really weird, and I can't explain this to you. You've probably experienced it already. But when people connect with you in life about something else that isn't what you sell, what happens then is that they actually ask you other things, like, what do you do? And then you tell them what you do, and then they're like, oh, well, can you help me do that? But what there is for you to do right now is to keep working on sharing the thing in life that life has taught you with us. That is the only way you will sustain your marketing over time, is if you have a topic you're passionate about and get fired up about that we can feel the energy of, because that's what you'll sustain. We can worry about how to connect it back to your business later, but for now, the muscle you need to build is in talking about the things you get fired up about. That's what creates human connection. And from there, we can actually move it into how to sell from that place. But I can't teach you how to sell or connect your content to what you sell until you just create your content. So how do we create content? We find the it that we're here to share with the world. What is your message? Is it yoga? Somebody in class today said parenting and family. Somebody said sports. Somebody said financial freedom. It is, I'll give you this secret, this insight. It's going to be something aspirational. Your impact here on the world and the message you share through your content for that impact is going to be aspirational. It won't be transactional. It'll be something that has us think bigger about our own life, because that is the journey that all of us are on. And we don't want to consume your content unless your content inspires us to the path we're already on. So your it that you have to find is going to be some kind of aspirational message. Now, where do you find it? Well, you need to go look. You already have it. You already talk in your life. You already talk about the things that matter to you. You already do it. You talk about it with your friends. If you don't, and if nobody listens to you, because nobody asks you questions, you already journal about it. You already think about it. The question I asked today was, what do you think about on a daily or weekly basis that you would never grow tired of? What could you talk about every day and never get tired of? That is your it. That is your it. And that is what you build attention around. That is what you earn attention from as you do your content marketing. And from there, like I said, we can teach you how to tie that back to what you sell. But in the beginning, you have to go earn attention. You have to go earn attention before you can even get to the point of saying, how do I sell something? And this is how you do it. You earn attention with conviction. You being fired up about the things in life that life has taught you, that's what creates attention, right? So that is it, gang. That is it for today's episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. You have to go find your it, the message that you are here to share with the world. And from there, you can actually build a marketing platform that will last the rest of your life, because you will never get tired of talking about your it. If you're interested in the 6-week program, I'm starting in June. It's limited to the first 20. It's not a first come, first serve. It is an application. I will be releasing that more next week. But if you're interested, private message me now so that I can send you the link when it's ready to go, when the application's ready. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Until next time, see ya.